Hello and welcome. My name is Yeva. Thanks for joining me on another scrapbook process video. Today I am working with a sketch that I have found on Pinterest by Sketchsavvy. And I'm really inspired by the two photos and having all the labels underneath it. But I'm actually starting out with two photos that are 4x6 and I'm planning to cut them down to a 3x4 just like in the layout. But I'm just checking to see and make sure that I'm not going to cut anything off. That's important. And here I definitely know that I want to use that dark floral photo paper with that pink with little tiny flowers. Also in the sketch, it has a little strip of paper behind the photos. So I'm just trying to figure out which papers would look best with the combination that I've already picked out. Plus with my photos, I kind of want to pick up a little bit of that orange, goldish, grass-like color. I'm going to cut down my photos now. And again, I'm using another photo that's 3x4 to mark off where I should cut and make sure I'm not cutting anything off. And what I usually do is put the photo behind my big photo and put it up to the light to see, and it'll bring like a shadow. And I'll mark off there where I should cut it. So in the sketch, the dark piece is at the top. And I'm going to see if that would work. So underneath would be the labels and all the embellishments. I really want to use this big piece here, but I end up not using it because it's really big and it doesn't work. But I just absolutely love what it says. It reads this: "These are the days we dream about when the sunset paints us gold." I really love that, and I think it kind of works with our little family photo shoot. Here I decide I'm going to put everything to the side. So I'm going to rotate the whole sketch that I'm following to the side. And I found another paper that has the exact same quote, but in more of a postcard. And I really love that, and I'm really hoping to incorporate it. I'm going to cut everything down. I cut the blue piece down to a 3-inch strip, and the pink is about 8.5 by 10. I could have made it a little bigger, but it's fine. So there's that little postcard that has the same saying. And I'm going to go through and see what else I can find, maybe some labels, because that's what it was on the sketch. And I actually don't follow the sketch too much. I do love the label look on the inspiration, but I end up not doing that. And I love tucking in these flowers. I use the ones that I fussy cut from one of the big blue papers. I kind of like that little blue halo around it. In the cut apart sheet, there is a blue tag that says "The best is yet to come." And I end up using that one, but I was also playing with the idea of, instead of that big postcard, because that one does really take up a lot of space. And here I'm playing with the other tag that says "Seek," and maybe I like the pink glow, but there would be just too much pink. Even if I layered up, it would be too much. And so I really like that one. I feel like the photos are being a little lost against all the pink patterns. So I'm putting it on some plain white cardstock to give it a little frame so they can stand out a little bit better. And here I'm going to cut down the little strips to kind of connect everything together. I want as many of those white flowers to be seen on that blue paper, so I'm flipping it and kind of adjusting the photos so everything can be seen and visible, because I just love that paper. It's so beautiful. And I'm also putting another little strip, just like in the sketch, there's like 2 layers. And I'm playing with what paper to put. I really like that one that kind of looked like grass or greens, because we're in a pretty great brown field, but it didn't feel right. So I pulled out the paper pad collection, and at the top where normally be the branding strip, they have just the papers, like a little slither of it, and it's the perfect size. So I grabbed this one that looks kind of like a plaid, and it's one of my favorites also. And I realized I never mentioned what collection I'm working with. I'm working with One Canoe 2 Goldenrod collection. It's such a lovely colors of golds and blues and pinks. It just reminds me of summer sunsets. It's really lovely. And it actually works really well with the other One Canoe 2 collection, the Creekside collection. I love combining those together. They're both summer collections. So here I'm just going to stick everything down, making sure I'm covering up that little hole from the paper pad collection. And everything that I'm using here is from One Canoe 2. There I was just checking again about that postcard, but it was just too big and I'll use it somewhere else. So I'm going to stick everything down, punching a hole for the tag so it really looks real. And I'm going to go through the stickers and see what else I can kind of layer up, since in the sketch there are lots of little labels and they're kind of overlapping each other. I kind of wanted to mimic that even though I'm not doing the labels. I pulled out the sketchbook, or I'm sorry, the sticker book by One Canoe 2. There's so many great stickers. These are older collections, but they work really well. The color schemes of One Canoe 2 just work really great, I think, throughout all the collections. And I found this perfect little sticker that has like, it's like wheatgrass. And I think that really represents the photos that we took. This is a family photo shoot that we did this year. In this sticker book, there's a lot of clear stickers, and that's what that butterfly is. I put it on plain white cardstock, smooth cardstock, and then just fussy cut it around, because there's just so many pretty details on those butterflies. I don't want to get them lost if I stick it down. And I'm also adding some dimension to the flowers. You can't really tell too much, but it gives this little shadow and a little bit of pop, a little different texture almost, even though it's all paper, but it looks really good. I also pull out some old labels, because again, in the sketch it has labels, so I figured at least I can pop one of those on and put my date on it. I tried putting it over there by the globe, but it just didn't feel right. So I'm actually gonna move it over by the photos. Again, that's not in the sketch. There's nothing about the photos, but it's my interpretation. I do add a little sticker that says blessed from the sticker book. And I'm gonna start just finishing this up, sticking everything down, committing. And I also wanted a little leaf over there by the flower. Seemed just a little too lonely. And then I'm going to add some enamel dots for another layer of texture and just something different. Everything is all paper, and giving those little dots are just really neat. I also tried seeing if I could add those stickers from the sticker book, but I didn't want to add too much paper, so I stuck to the enamel dots. Tried putting in some more labels, but I couldn't fit that one in. Oh, I did add the one that says today. And I made sure to make it vertical, not horizontal. Added just a few more enamel dots to kind of echo the ones that are already there. And these are kind of a creamy white color. They look really neat. Just again, that little something different texture. And almost the last thing I always do on all my scrapbooks is put the date on it. Here I kind of mess it up. It slips because the sticker is very slippery basically. But I figured I'll go back and at least pencil it in. And the last thing I do is add these Project Life stickers that I had bought. There's pretty little gold hearts, and I scattered them around. I put 3 to kind of make a little triangle. And that's pretty much it for this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this process video. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Leave me some love in the comments. And thanks for watching.